Welcome to Itza Nails. I recently just started experimenting doing my own press-on nails, so I wanted to do also a video on how to properly apply your press-ons. So in your kit, you're going to get an orange wood stick or a cuticle pusher. You're going to use this side right here. This is pretending it's a cuticle, right? So you're going to put this flush down with your nail completely like that, and then gently push back your cuticle. It's essential because this will help your press-on to better adhere to your natural nail. So every single step that I'm showing you here is really not optional. It's really highly recommended if you don't want them to pop off. So after doing that, you removed your entire cuticle, right? You're going to use your file that's included in your kit. You can use this to shorten your natural nail if it's not too long. If it's longer, I really recommend just using clippers. But anyways, now the next step is you have to buff away any natural oils in our fingernails. We all have them. You might not think it does, but basically you want it to look opaque and cloudy instead of shiny. And you need to do this very carefully without hurting your natural nail. You can't tell, hopefully you can tell a little bit, but I'm trying to only do it in one motion in one direction. You basically imagine there's like a line that divides your fingernail in half like this, right? With my file, with the file that you get in your kit, you're basically going to tackle it on one side first. So we're not going to go back and forth like this because you will damage your natural nail. So you're going to just do it in one motion. So for instance, we're going to go to the left, lift, and then again left, but lift. So you don't want to go like a seesaw motion. So we're going to do it on both sides. You can't tell, but I am lifting it. Then when I move to the other side, you're going to do the same on your natural nail. Then from your other side, you're going to do it only facing the right. And between each swipe, you have to lift your file so that you don't cause any damage to your natural nail. And keep in mind, this should never burn. I'm hardly using any pressure. And don't forget about your side walls, which is the edges of your nails, the sides, and also the free edge, which is the tip of your natural nail. So remove all that shine. It's very gentle. Trust me, you don't have to go ham on it. Be very cautious about that. Then you remove the dust. In your kit is included a pre-wet or pre-moistened alcohol wipes, but if you need more, you can just use your regular home alcohol and a lint-free wipe and remove all of the dust. So here is a nail that is just like a model that I'm going to use right now as a sample. See right here, it's not a good fit. It's a little bit too wide on the sides for the natural nail. If this were to happen, if your nail tip or your press-on nail is a little bit too big for your natural nail, you can customize it a little bit by using the same file, but you're going to turn your nail the opposite way. You want to file it from the underside of the nail, not on the sides or directly on the design, but on the bottom. So you can turn it like this, and then with your file, you're going to slowly start filing away, and then constantly measure it to make sure you haven't overfiled, because it's better to do it slowly than to overfile. You can't put that back. So then you measure it, and then you start seeing, okay, see right here, it's already a lot better. So be careful when filing. Another thing I want to mention is remove all the dust, including from your press-on, so that there's no dust and you have no problems with it popping off too soon. These are the tabs included. You measure it to your natural nail. This one right here was the best. They all have numbers on the little edge of the tab. And you don't have to have it go all the way around your nail. It's mostly towards like the center of your nail where you want it, but you also don't want to put a tab that is way too small. So here I'm helping myself with some little pliers, little tweezers, and then just placing it right here. Notice I do not put the tab all the way back flushed with the cuticle. I actually leave a little gap. So it is best to leave just a tiny gap and then press it all around until it's completely adhered. Remove it from the edge of the little tab. Now you grab your press-on and avoid bubbles by starting at the cuticle and press down towards the free edge or the edge of your nail, and then just press and hold. Make sure it's adhered at all edges. And there you go. You have your press-on nails, and hopefully they should last a little longer. You can also use nail glue. That might be included in the future kits.